Hello, all you gorgeous Capricorns. It's so lovely to see you. Happy New Year. So this is our first session for 2025, apart from the other videos we do when it comes to giving out guidance. But as far as the star signs go, I had a couple of weeks off over Christmas and the first few weeks of January, so I'll come back in the middle of January. So these readings, Capricorn, for you today are for the final run through now from today through to the end of January. As you know, we always like to ask Spirit for guidance when it comes to what it is we need to let go. We ask for one card from the Divine Guidance deck. We always ask for a message from our numbers deck, and this is our mystery card, so we put that to one side. We don't look at that until the end of the reading. It seems to bring everything together. Throughout the reading, Capricorn, you know that I always refer to myself as you, so I become a Capricorn, becomes the star that I'm reading for. If you have Capricorn as your sun, moon, or rising, I suggest you look at this video because they are significant areas of your astrology chart and are very important when it comes to guidance. So let's get going. As you know, my name's Linda Williams from Australia. I love to get your comments. I love to hear where you're from. Capricorn, what is it that we need to let go of for the rest of any time now through to the end of January? What is it that we just need to sweep out, sweep out of our lives? What is it that Spirit would like to give us when it comes to divine guidance? Let's have a look. The divine guidance, please, for our beautiful Capricorn for the rest of January. Thank you so much. And of course, we're going to choose our mystery card, which is here. And so this is for our beautiful Capricorns for the rest of January. What is it you'd like to give them, please, when it comes to some guidance? Is that coming too? Okay. I didn't want to leave those behind because just in case. We don't look at them. We put them here. They sit there. We have our tarot deck. And we also have the John Holland Oracle deck, which is a really nice deck. The cards only have one word on it. For example, this one here, Passion Ignited. It just has one message on it, but there's just something magical about this deck that I like. And so I usually choose three from there after I've done the other part of the reading, just to clarify and give us a little bit more for you. So Capricorn, when it comes to what it is we need to let go, we are only subject to a negative thought or belief if we consciously say that it applies to us. So this is a good message. Very, very, very good message. We are only subject to a negative thought or belief if we consciously say that it applies to us. Negativity to apply to our lives, we must first subscribe to it and secondly give it the energy of belief. If we have the power to make negatively manifest in our life, obviously our mind also has the power to make its converse come true, its opposite come true, positively. Something I've been mentoring and teaching people for many, many moons, the power of the mind. I would consider myself a lucky person that I was born positive, with a positive attitude, but not everybody is. And many of us, Capricorn, we do sometimes get influenced by other people's negativity. You know, people come into our lives and they tell us things, or they give us their impression of something, or they give us their opinion, which can be a negative, and we tend to we find that we're getting involved in all of that. But when it comes to choices, we don't have to. We don't have to get involved in any of that. You can have a negative friend and enjoy going to the movies or having fun or playing sport or whatever. It doesn't mean to say you have to think the same way. This is all about having the power of your own mind. An affirmation I say every day: I am loved, I am worthy, I am safe, I am free, I am powerfully protected, I am the master of my body, I am the ruler of my mind. I say that every morning, the first thing when I wake up. I wake up and I go straight into that affirmation. And then I go into my cleansing prayer and so on and so forth. You are the master of your mind, ruler of your mind, the master of your body, the ruler of your mind. You are the ruler. Nobody knows what's going on up there but you and your guides, because they know. And so this can stay as positive as you want. It can also become as negative as you want. So make a decision. What is it you want? You want it to walk this plane with a positive, fun, loving, wonderful energy, or do you want to be negative and do you want to be miserable? And people, nice, positive people will go the other way. So you'll end up with nothing but negative people, negative situations. And lots of people do that. And so you need to stay positive. Capricorn, you have a choice. You have a choice. Have you appreciated your forward steps lately? This was for one of the other star signs too. It's important to encourage even the tiniest step. We are often too quick to criticize ourselves when we need to acknowledge every little change. Know that you are doing the best you can. The divine guidance message for you from Spirit today is: know this, you are doing the best you can. They're saying to you, acknowledge the fact, acknowledge the good in yourself, and acknowledge that you are making progress. Step by step, little by little, you're making progress. And keep it up. Spirit's encouraging you and letting you know that they are aware of the efforts you're putting in. Okay, so Capricorn, what is the Spirit would like to say to you? This is for the rest of January. Can you please guide our Capricorns? What is it that you'd like to say the rest of January, please? Celebration. So we have some good news. The Four of Cups. You have some happy news, because have you heard of a wedding or an engagement or a birth? The Five of Swords, walking away from negativity, which is what that message was all about. Three more, please. Beautiful Capricorn. Page of Wands. Important news coming in. Some sort of message. The Ten of Swords. The end of difficulty. Something you've been going through, and also looking at things from a different angle. So this is a good card, believe you me. Look, I'm going to bring this out because the Death card and the Victory card is also sitting there, and I'm going to go to the bottom. And again, we've got the Tower. Now, don't freak out, because these are actually very good cards. They're all about big changes, positive changes, but they are big changes. And you're in control of these changes. So you're in control, as we said. So let's have a look, shall we? Before we choose these, we'll just have a little look, and these will clarify what we've got for you, Capricorn, at the moment. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 major cards, 3 very powerful cards when it comes to huge change. Very, very big stuff going on here in January. Capricorn, you've got to make some decisions here. So at the beginning, at the beginning of the month, maybe some news did come in that was you were really happy about. You were, quite happy to hear about, or you've heard some good news because, I have got the page of swords sitting up above that, below that. So if you haven't had it yet, then there's some good news coming in. Definitely some good news coming in. A message that's going to create happiness and celebration around you. So look out for that. Look out for all that positive news coming in. This is the page that is also, look at the concentration here. And I always look at the expressions that the family have, all the figures have, the characters have in the tarot deck. And Lord Boges, he's really concentrating. He's really putting in a lot of effort and thinking a great deal about what it is he wants here, what it is that he wants to look into. The pages can represent younger people sometimes, they can, but we more or less go more for the wands, and the wands are all about growth. The wands are about accomplishing things, but this is being a page is regarded as a younger person. This could be the beginning of the beginning of something new, something that's its childlike state. So this could be something that you're starting from the very bottom, something entirely a young idea, a young business that you're concentrating on and wanting to grow, wanting to start. And I feel a great deal of success could lead you down this path if you decide to move forward on this. When we look at the Four of Cups, a lot of people say, "Oh well, he's closed himself down to he's closed himself down to he's closed his emotions off. He's got his arms folded." Covering his heart chakra. He's sitting there saying, "No, thanks, not interested. Not interested one bit." And some of you, not all, but some of you, may have decided, maybe you've made that decision, that you're walking away from the stress and strife that maybe you've been tolerating in your life, because we do have a situation here where there's some form of an offer of some kind or a gesture. And we know that the cups are emotion. We also know the swords are our mindset. They also represent stress and strife. But here we're looking at him deciding, he's made a very strong decision and he's going to stick with it, that he's not allowing any more stress and strife in his life. So this is an energy of drawing the line, really. Some of you may have decided that you no longer really want to be involved in certain situations in your life. It could be a relationship. You could be walking away from something and it's been a little bit too painful. This month you might be deciding to make plans on moving from an upsetting situation. It's very possible. We must also, though, acknowledge that we have to be careful of how we handle situations. We also have to be careful of our words towards others. And so if you are in a situation this month, Capricorn, where you are having difficulty with people or situations around you, people at work, people in your life, whatever, there's a certain way of putting things, isn't there? So there's that old saying, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. And so I am being asked to say that to you. It's not what you say, it's the way you say it. I certainly hope nobody has brought out their acid tongue towards you and made you feel that you've got to walk away. If that is the case, then that's the shame, because they've given themselves some bad karma in doing that, haven't they? But this is the situation of an energy of walking away from stress and strife and not allowing it to affect you anymore. So if you're in that situation, because look, we've got some emotional stuff going on here. We can't deny it. underneath that, I've also got this this situation of pondering on what could have been and not realizing that there's still a great lot of opportunity ahead. So this is where we have a situation of, okay, some things haven't worked out. Some things haven't gone the way you'd hoped. And yet, it's not the end. It's actually, it can be the beginning of something really positive here. Let this go. Time to let this go and to concentrate on this, the new beginning and a fresh start, the opportunities that are still here. If you look around, you'll see there's still some opportunity and there's other ways. Just look at, lift your head up and look around and see, oh, I could be doing here. I could be doing this. I could be. Not all is lost here, Capricorn. There are still big opportunities. And this is what this is about. This is growth. This is all these ideas that are coming out, these new, young ideas, fresh ideas that are coming out that are going to bring you to a great deal of victory. We've got the victory card in your future. There's an energy here of a completion. There's an energy of an ending. But there's also the energy of the sun rising. The sun is about to rise. Everything is about to change. Some of you may have been going through a difficult time with a family member who's been very sick. And this is where we have this, maybe there's been a loss in the family where unfortunately somebody has not been able to win the battle, so to speak, and there's been a passing. It is very possible. And the reason I'm saying that is because I do have the death card. We don't get these together very often. But what Spirit is saying to you is that this is a part of life. Yes, it is a part of life. And even though this has happened, what they're saying to you now, for those of you who have lost a loved one, yes, there's a time for grief. But once you've come to terms with that grief, you're going to be fine. You're going to then be able to move forward. And, you know, for some of you, this could be, in some ways, look, it could be a relief because if you've had a loved one who has been really ill, who's been, you know, really struggling for a long time, and they finally passed over back into spirit, this could be a relief where now it's like, I'm grieving, I'm sad, you're going through all those emotions, but Spirit is saying, once you get past that, you'll be able to move forward. We do have a moving forward here in your future. And once you start to build that your life up again, you can create a wonderful, wonderful life for the rest of your living days. So some of you may have been through the loss of a loved ones, very possible because of the cards that are sitting on the table. And if that is the case, then of course, we say to you that we are very sorry for that journey that you've had to experience. And we've all been there. We've all done that. And it's not easy. But the death card is also about your beginning. Something's come to a completion, and now it's time to move forward. Because what comes after that is victory. So the horse is facing the victory. So when I put this card down, then this one was sitting next to it in that direction. So we've got the horse, we've got two horses here, and we've got the Tower card. So this is movement, this is moving forward, and the outcome is finally everything coming to an end so that you can move forward, because the Tower is also everything that's, everything that's been blown up, everything that's been going wrong, all the stress and strife of everything has finally come to an end so that you can move forward with the support of everybody around you. So this is a good card. We have to have endings to start new beginnings, don't we? And this is moving towards a whole new beginning with a wonderful, wonderful outcome, Capricorn, a victory, everything turning out okay. Finally, you've gotten through this. You've been through so much, especially if you've been through the loss of a loved one. And now this is going into the future now, from January on. Now you're recouping your strength and you've got all the support around you, and you're finally finding your feet again. And the tower is sitting here because at last, you've got a victory, and this is victorious around everything that you've been enduring, everything that you've been going through. You've come out the victor, and it hasn't been easy for some of you. There are many of you out there that you've been going through quite a lot by the look of it, and it hasn't been easy. But boy, you seem to have certainly, um, certainly gotten through it, and you're proud of yourselves for that. I don't very often get these sorts of cards coming out for one person because it does say to me that there's been a lot going on. So let's have a look now. Capricorn, what else would Spirit like to say to you? Makes sense, this. Okay, suffering in silence. Yep, makes sense. You've been really struggling, haven't you, within. So many of you have been going through a lot of things and you've been very strong. You've been really standing your ground and showing that you do have inner strength, but it hasn't been an easy journey, has it? And so, and I feel that there are times when you felt a bit alone in this journey, when you found it a little bit difficult. But you must know that your spirit always has your back. So you haven't been alone, but I feel that many of you do feel as though you have been alone. And look, now we have this amazing message of spiritual union and hope. So this is, I feel this is a decision. We've got the cups here. We've got this cup, this new beginning, fresh start, um, an emotional journey of a whole new beginning, and choices and decisions. So for some of you, you may be deciding to go on a journey. You could be going with someone. It's possible you might be decide to have a time out or going on a bit of. I get this feeling of a journey because here I mean she's on a rock here, but I feel she's on a boat. She looks like she's on a boat. I can't help feel that maybe there's a journey ahead of you where you need to recuperate and to build up your energy field again. We've got choices. We have, this is all about choosing wisely. The Spirit is saying that there's a need for you to make sure that you choose wisely. So there's some choices ahead, and it's not just one. There's quite a few choices which way you could go, which way that you could move forward here, Capricorn. So I feel you're trying very hard to make a decision, to decide. And this is possibly you and somebody else trying to decide which way to go. Should we move? Should we move a different direction? Should we do this? Should we do that? And they're asking you not to rush in on this decision. They're asking you to be wise and to choose carefully, choose wisely. And then when you do decide, because we've got another card of choices, and we've got another card of movement. And so January, I feel, is an important month where you could be deciding about a move, and you're definitely trying to make a decision of some kind. So we've got two cards confirming that. And so Spirit is saying to you that if you have decided, Capricorn, if you have decided on what it is that you really want to do, if you've made your choice and you know it's the right one, then you're going to have to stand your ground on it. You may have to stick to your guns and stand your ground in a loving way, of course, in a kind and loving way. But big decisions. You have the sun shining. You have the sun shining on your decision, on your future. And so I see, when I look at this card here, I always see it as openings. I see it as there's so many, there's different things here. There's growth, there's finances, there's marriage and commitment. And this making decisions, making choices, choose wisely, and then standing your ground. So I feel this is a very important message for you for January, Capricorn. You need to make sure you make the right decision. Trust your intuition. Make sure you make the right. And you know, it may not just be for you. This could be also about relationship. For some of you, maybe you have been suffering in silence. Maybe you haven't, you know, you've been keeping it a secret that you're in a very unhappy relationship. Maybe some of you have been suffering in a way that nobody has any idea. You've just been hiding the truth, and you've been going through a lot of abuse or a situation that's not good. And maybe now you've said, you know what, I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. I'm going to now move. I'm going to move, and I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to decide which way I'm going. And then I'm going to stand my ground. I'm not going to suffer like this anymore. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm going to suffer in silence. I'm going to let people know. And this will bring back hope into your life because people will support you. Everybody's going to be there to support you in that decision. And this will be a victory where you can move forward and move on. Let's have a look at what Spirit has given us with our numbers. And quite a few of you have got three number cards this January with your readings. So we've got 3333, Capricorn, your highest perspective. So you are now embarking upon a journey of divine awakening. Your heart and soul are beginning to open to the boundless wisdom of the universe. As you delve deeper into the mysteries of the divine realm, you will begin to see the world through a new lens, one filled with wonder and great understanding. This is about moving, isn't it? A new journey, a soul journey, a soul journey. And 48 is all about achievements. It's about your achievements, and there's a lot here. Believe you me, you are now embracing the boundless energy of abundance and spiritual fulfillment. Trust that even the toughest challenge will be met with ease and grace as new solutions appear before you. You are basking in the radiant glow of your achievements and transcending towards a state of pure bliss. It makes sense, doesn't it? And this one here, number 57, is all about intentions. The time has come for you to deepen your spiritual connection with yourself, awaken to the truth within, and delve into the inner depths of your being. The intentions you set, when rooted in love and guided by the universe, will break through any obstacles that stand in your way, any obstacles at all, when it comes to making the right choice, to moving on, to moving forward. Set your intention and stand your ground. The spirit realm is here to back you up and we've got lots of swords. We've got lots and lots of swords on this card. And this is all about your mindset. This is about your intention. This is about focusing on what it is that you want to bring into your life. This is about no more suffering in silence. This is about decisions. This is about you now making decisions, choosing wisely what it is you want in your life and what you want for you. And then making that move. You've made a choice, you've decided, and then you're going to stand your ground. You stick to your gun, stand your ground, don't let anybody sway you from what it is you want, Capricorn. It's very important this month that you work everything out for you. Okay. And in some cases, for some of you, it could be for the two of you. You work everything out, make decisions to move forward together in a harmonious way. I hope this reading has resonated with you and brought you some guidance that maybe you needed, some clarification maybe of some of the things you are planning on doing. Please give us a like and let me know. I love to hear from you. I always respond to your comments. So I always get back to you and let you know that I've read your comments so that you know how important you are to us. Would you like to subscribe to the channel so that you actually receive notification on all of our videos? That would be wonderful. It does help. Your comments also help if you give us a like. Apparently that also benefits the channel. So I guess you get sick of people asking, but anyway, it's what we do. And so, Capricorn, stay safe, look after yourself, and I really do look forward to catching up with you next time. So until then, take care, Capricorn. Bye bye for now.